You will find out who truly loves you when you have nothing left to give. Not when you are successful, not when you have money, but when you are down, silent, and out of the spotlight. Who is still there? If you've ever been through dark times, you know this better than anyone. True love doesn't need words. It's proven by staying. Today's video is for you, and the silent ones who didn't leave you when you had nothing left to hold on to. We live in a fast-paced world, where friendships can last only a few text messages. Where one small mistake can turn someone away. Many people come into your life like fireworks, bright, loud, then out. But for all the names that leave, there will be a few who stay. For no reason, for no benefit, just because they mean it. I don't know if you have someone like that in your life. But if you do, you're in luck. I used to think that a lasting relationship is one that requires constant communication, constant presence, and presence on all important occasions. But then I realized, there are people who don't talk much. But when you need them, they're there immediately. And there are others who are always there when you're happy, but disappear as soon as you silently cry. They say, when you fall into the abyss, you will know who is really holding your hand, and who is just standing on the edge, watching. I've failed. I've fallen into depression, lost jobs, lost direction. The calls disappeared. The appointments were canceled. The promises were broken. But then, there were some people who texted me even when I didn't answer. Who knocked on my door even when I didn't want to see anyone. They didn't say much. They just sat next to me and said, I don't need you to be strong. But don't give up. Do you have anyone like that? Sadly, sometimes we run after people who don't need us, forgetting about those who silently love us. We focus on the messages that go unanswered, instead of being thankful for the "Have you eaten yet?" messages that are sent regularly every day. Real people never give up on you. They don't need you to be perfect. They accept you when you're weak, tired, even wrong. They know you can be mean, but they believe you're hurt, not a bad person. And they stay, not to tolerate you, but to help you get back up. Do you recognize someone like that? If so, cherish them, text them, thank them. Don't wait until it's gone to realize you had a treasure. Because in a lifetime, you don't need hundreds of relationships. You just need a few people who really don't leave you. When you're wrong, when you're broke, when you're silent, when you have nothing left to give, they're still there, still calling you friend, still ready to say, I don't need you to be happy. As long as you're here. And that's why, in this video, I want to share with you 5 types of people who will never give up on you, and why you should cherish them with all your heart. They're not perfect, but they're real. They're not loud, but they're steady, and they deserve to be held, stayed, and loved again, with all your gratitude. If you're ready, let's explore the first type of person with me. There is a type of person who will never leave you, even when you are wrong. It sounds unbelievable, right? Because most of us have had the feeling, if we do something wrong, the person will silently walk away, without explanation. But there are people, rare ones, who don't. They don't turn their backs on you. They don't expose you in public. They don't say, I did this for your own good, and walk away. Instead, they stand by you silently, not to cover up your mistakes, but to help you fix them. They are the ones who dare to say to you, I know you are wrong, but I also know you don't want to stay there. And I am not going to let you go through this alone. They are the ones who are on your side, but not blindly defending you. They choose to reach out and pull you out of the mud. Instead of standing on high and throwing rocks at you like the crowd out there. They don't support you when you do wrong, but they support you on your journey to becoming a better person. Blank. Underscore. Blank. You know, in order to do that, they have to really believe in the goodness in you. They see what others don't. They believe that you can misbehave. You can lose control. You can be impulsive, but you're not a bad person. It's just a phase where you're struggling. You're lost, and they choose not to judge. Because they know you need a hand, not a sentence. And you, maybe not good enough, but you are trying. And in a world where people easily write each other off for the slightest mistake, having someone patiently wait for you to change is priceless. They don't leave you behind. They don't say, "Call me when you change." They slow down to walk with you. Blank. Underscore. Blank. And then, there is another type of person, even more precious. It's the one who stays, even when you have nothing left. No more money. No more fame. No more charisma. No more aura. No more ability to bring value to them. They still stay. Because they never came to you for the benefit. Have you noticed, when you are successful, how many people text you every day? But when you fail, how many people stay? The answer will make you sad. But it will also make you more grateful for those few people who love you for who you are. Not the version of you you tried to portray. They don't love the shiny facade you wear. They love the silly smiles you make. The quiet moments you make. The moments when you don't have to force yourself to shine. They are the ones who have seen you shine, and also seen you fall. And even if you lose everything, they still won't give up on you. Because to them, you are still you. Blank. Underscore. Blank. And the best part? They help you remember who you are. In times when you forget. When the whole world turns its back. They are the first to say, "You used to be strong. You used to live beautifully." You can't let one failure wipe out everything you've worked for. They don't just stay to sympathize. They also help you pick up the pieces of trust you've lost. Blank. Underscore. Blank. So, if you have someone in your life like that, even just one person, cherish them. Not because they need you, but because they choose you. They choose to believe in the good in you, when you don't even believe in yourself. They choose to stay, when you have nothing left to hold on to. They choose to walk with you, even when you are lost. And sometimes, it's those silent people who are the reason you don't give up on yourself. Would you dare tell the truth to someone you love, even though you know they will hurt you? Get angry with you, or even leave you. It sounds paradoxical, but you know what? The person who dares to say the things you don't want to hear, sometimes is the person who loves you the most. Because the truth is often hard to swallow. And not everyone has the courage to bring the truth to you without hiding. Without hedges. Without beating around the bush. But there is a type of person who will do it. Not to prove themselves right. Not to control you. But because they can't stand to watch you destroy yourself. Blank. Underscore. Blank. People who truly love you don't always make you happy. They do the harder thing. When they see you're wrong, they don't turn away. They don't say, "Never mind. He's grown up. They don't say, "I don't want to offend." They will choose to sit down, look straight at you and say, "I know this will hurt you, but I can't pretend not to see. Blank. Underscore. Blank." Have you ever had someone like that? I once got mad at a friend for the same thing. She told me I was using my job to avoid my true feelings. That I wasn't as strong as I thought I was. That I was running away from the pain. Instead of facing it, I was angry. I felt betrayed. I didn't talk to her for a month. But you know what happens? She still texts me every Sunday morning. No pressure. No blame. Just, "If one day you want to talk again, I'm still here." The one who dares to speak the truth and stays is not just a friend. He is a guide. Blank. Underscore. Blank. In life, you will meet many people who can make you laugh easily. But you should only keep those who dare to wake you up. They don't choose comfort. They choose truth. Because they know the truth, even if it hurts, can heal. If you are brave enough to face it, they are not afraid that you will hate them. They are only afraid that you will lose yourself. Blank. Underscore. Blank. And there is another type of person, even more profound, who is willing to forgive you. More than once. Forgiveness is not easy. Forgiving repeatedly is even harder. But they do it because they understand that you are learning. You will be wrong. You will hurt them. You will have moments that embarrass you. But they don't let those moments define you. They understand that sometimes you act badly, not because you're a bad person, but because you're hurting. Blank. Underscore. Blank. But remember, forgiveness does not mean they are weak. People who forgive you, over and over again, are not stupid. They are stupid because they put love above pride. They still set boundaries. They won't let you get hurt again. But they don't hold grudges. And the best part? You don't have to pretend to be loved. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to hide your weaknesses. You don't have to wear a mask. They are the only people you can be yourself with, when you're good. And when you're broken. Blank. Underscore. Blank. In life, some people choose to leave when you make a mistake. But there are also people who choose to stay, to see you overcome those mistakes. If you have someone who dares to tell you the truth, and then stays. If you have someone who forgives you not just once, but many times, don't take it for granted. Because out there, most people will choose to avoid, instead of facing, will choose to blame, instead of understanding, will choose to leave, instead of being patient. But the people who stay, they don't need you to be perfect. They just need you to be genuine and willing to change. And those are relationships, never let go. No matter what, there is a special kind of person in your life. They don't need to be there every day. They don't need to text you all the time. But you know what? They know when to step back and when to show up. They don't back off because they're tired. They don't disappear because they're bored with you. But they step back because they respect you and love you in a very mature way. Blank. Underscore. Blank. There are times in life when you feel overwhelmed. Everything is stressful. Work, family, social media, and sometimes you just want to be alone. I don't want to talk. Don't want to reply to messages. I don't want to explain anything. But you know what happens next, right? People start blaming you for being cold, saying you've changed, or worse, saying nothing as if you never knew each other. And then, you find yourself in a very contradictory situation. You need to be alone, but you're afraid of losing someone else. Blank. Underscore. Blank. But luckily, there will be a few people in your life who understand that without you having to explain it. They don't ask you, "What's wrong?" They also don't text, "What's with the silence?" They just leave you alone quietly, and trust that you will come back when you are ready. They are the rare ones who understand that when you are silent, it is not because you are distant, it is because you are healing yourself. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Not everyone can handle silence. Many people see silence as rejection, as an insult, as indifference. But people who are true to you, they are not egotistical. They do not speculate. They still follow you from afar. They still like your posts every now and then. They still wish you well, even when you don't text back. I used to have a friend like that. There was a period when I cut off contact with everyone, because I was lost. Because I was exhausted. Because I didn't know where to start again. I disappeared. No text, no call, no response to anyone. And when I came back after months, without any explanation, the first person to text me was her. "Welcome back. I'm always here. No questions, no blame, no sulking. Just a hug by text. Enough to make me cry." Blank. Underscore. Blank. You know what? It's not because they're not sad. It's because they understand that silence doesn't mean abandonment. They are mature enough not to let a temporary absence turn into a wound in their hearts. They don't keep score. They don't keep books. They don't calculate who cared about who more. They understand that in friendship, there are times to stay close and times to step back. And the best part is, when you come back, they pick you up like there was no distance. Not everyone can do that. Many people will blame. You disappeared for months and you just texted back now? Are you so busy that you can't even reply to a message? What kind of friends are these? But they are different. They smiled and said, "Yeah, I know you're tired, but you're back now. That's enough." Blank. Underscore. Blank. If you have someone like that in your life, hold on to them. Don't make them wait for you again without knowing if they still mean anything to you. Say thank you. Cherish them. Show up for them, the way they quietly stayed for you. Because in this world, everyone likes to be cared for. But only the sincere ones know when to be quiet, to let you breathe, to rest, to be true to yourself. And out of the hundreds of people you've ever known, perhaps, it is those who dare to step back, who are worthy of accompanying you to the end of the journey. Do you know? In the end, it's not how many people come into your life, but how many stay when everyone else leaves. We spend too much time trying to please people who don't really care. Ever tried texting someone who wouldn't reply? Ever waited for a call that never came? Ever put on a mask? Pretended to be okay? Pretended to be happy? Just to keep someone who didn't really want to stay? And while chasing after cold people, we accidentally forget those who are always silently by our side. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Have you ever noticed? Someone always texts you even though you rarely reply. Someone is always there when you need help, no complaints. Some people don't need you to be happy. Don't need you to be perfect. I just need you to be yourself. They're not flashy. They're not loud. They don't post stories every day about your relationship. But they are always the shoulder when you are tired. The little light when you are lost. Blank. Underscore. Blank. We often judge a relationship by what it shows on the surface. Do you talk? Do you remember important dates? Do you have similar tastes? Are you close? But then you realize, the most valuable thing is not the frequency, but the depth. Not everyone who texts you every day will be there for you when you're down. Not everyone who smiles at you today will hold your hand tomorrow. The one left last is often the one you least expect. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Throughout your life, you will meet hundreds, thousands of people, but only a few of them will stay with you, not because you are good, but because they truly love you. The 5 types of people we talked about in this video. They are priceless spiritual assets that you cannot buy with anything. Someone who stands by you, even when you're wrong. The one who stays, even if you have nothing left. People who dare to speak the truth, even if you hate them. He forgives, even if you repeat the same mistake. And the quiet person steps back to let you be yourself. Blank. Underscore. Blank. If you are lucky enough to have one of those people in your life, don't take them for granted. Call them after this video. Please send a thank you message. Invite them for a coffee. Let them know you see, you remember, and you appreciate them. Because sometimes, just a word, "Thank you for staying," is enough to make them cry. Blank. Underscore. Blank. We often regret being abandoned by others, but forget to be grateful to those who choose to stay. We often try to fix a relationship that has gone cold, but we fail to invest in the relationships that are silently nurturing us every day. Today, change it. Don't follow those who walk. Come back and hold the hand of the person who is still waiting. Be there for them, like they never gave up on you. Blank. Underscore. Blank. And if you are that person, the person who still chooses to stay despite being ungrateful, uncared for, and unrequited, I want to say this to you. You are the best thing someone could ever have. Don't change yourself just because someone doesn't see you. Don't lose your kindness just because you've been hurt. Because one day, someone will be profound enough to realize you are not just someone to stay, you are someone worth keeping. Forever. If you've ever felt lonely in the middle of crowded relationships, or realized too late that someone had always been there for you, then today's video is your gentle reminder. And if you're ready to explore deeper reflections on loyalty, gratitude, forgiveness, and the quiet strength of real relationships, dive into the full playlist. Every video is like a mirror that helps you see yourself more clearly, or remember someone worth holding onto. Click the playlist next to this video. You might just find a piece of yourself in one of the stories. Or rediscover someone you've unintentionally forgotten for too long. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you want to say, "Thank you for staying."